Welcome to the Cole and Dre podcast. I'm Cole.
And this is Dre. What up, world? We back in the building, man.
We got another episode, man. We really ain't been getting busy this year in 23.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on, man. We need to start getting busy, though.
Yeah, we got to get busy. So we got a couple of topics today. We're going to talk about, I'm really curious. We're going to talk about top 10 rappers of all time.
Man.
I'm pretty sure we're going to probably have a different list. And we freestyling this shit because I really haven't, I ain't wrote my shit down. Dre looked like he half-assed.
But your top 10 should just be your top 10. You should just know your top 10, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but top 10 is hard, man.
It is hard. I don't even think I got 10, though. I really just want to go maybe top 6. This is only, I got a lot of people I like, though.
Yeah, I got a lot of people I like, too. So, we're going to.
The list they putting out, that top 50 list, I don't really like it.
I ain't even seen it. Who got a top 50 list?
Somebody, I forgot, I think it's one of them sites. I can't remember who exactly doing it, but there's a top 50 list that everybody been debating over, and it ain't about shit, in my opinion.
We're going to hit you out with this top 10. Then we're going to hit you out with who is the GOAT, basketball GOAT. We're gonna do that in
And can there be more than one GOAT?
Absolutely.
Per era.
Because it's opinionated.
Okay.
But here go the beauty of that, because I got some shit that I'm going to break down right now, and I'm going to tell y'all again and again. 100 years from now, it's not going to be nearly as opinionated. It's going to be based off stats. So we can say LeBron ain't the GOAT, but that record that nigga got right now going to stand for a long time. It's going to stand for he just broke the record with Kareem. That was 38 years. This record right here, and plus he probably got 2 to 3 more seasons in him. His shit is going to stand for a long time.
I think the record will stand for a long time.
Now, and of course me.
But that don't make him the GOAT.
I'm biased to Jordan. But, at the end of the day, as I said, 100 years from now when people pulling this shit up, he's going to be at the top of the list. And that's the same thing on the rap side. When you pulling this shit up, Jay-Z going to be at the top of the list. You say whatever the fuck you want to say. But when you talk about, shit, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Them numbers going to say this nigga the toughest to do it.
But numbers don't tell a hotel.
No, it's an old saying, say, numbers don't lie, but liars use numbers.
Yeah.
To make their argument, so, you can do that.
I mean, it's going to be subjective for the next 100 years, like you said, but,
Well, it's not going to be.
But it ain't subjective today, though.
Yeah. Well, let's get into it. Let's start with these rappers, man. Mine is pretty simple. Who is your top 10? Tell me.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? The GOAT for me is Hov, man.
Okay.
Hov is definitely the GOAT for me. Tupac for sure, number 2. I'm going to go Scarface, number 3.
Okay.
Man.
Come on, nigga.
Biggie nice, man. Biggie in there for me, too. Biggie up there for me, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to throw a curveball because I like my nigga Bun B. Bun B is like...
Biggie don't make mine, but go ahead.
Bun B is one of the dopest people I've ever heard rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, far as lyric-wise, like, Bun B be putting some shit together that's, that's just crazy.
Biggie doesn't make mine, but go ahead.
Then I'm going to go Louisiana, man. Louisiana is that dude, man.
Weezy?
You know what I'm saying? With Weezy, that dude. Weezy really changed the culture for me, man. Weezy, that dude.
Okay.
Man, I had somebody else in my top 10, but they had to be removed because they have snitching allegations, so I can't fuck with them no more because I fuck with them, but they removed.
I'm not gonna remove him based on allegations.
He said it.
Well,
he said it.
I'm gonna just look at his body of work. I'm gonna go on a man's body of work.
Canceled.
Because here's the thing. See,
we ain't gotta talk about. We ain't gotta talk
no. This the thing about. See, I'm okay with you having a problem with a nigga snitching.
I got a problem.
Your record is right.
Got a problem.
But most of these dudes who out here talking about this nigga snitching, y'all niggas ain't never been up against them.
Facts.
So you know what I mean? I don't feel like you even got the right to speak on it.
I agree.
You know what I mean? If you ain't been up under that gun yourself and we can't check your paperwork, shit, who knows? It's easy for you to say what you won't do when you ain't been up under that gun yourself. So I don't value them niggas' opinion.
I mean, I 110% with you, but for me, you know what I'm saying, you don't get to play the reindeer games, unfortunately.
I got you.
You don't get to come.
I mean, I gotta respect that.
Give me 3,000, man. My order a little bit off toward the bottom, but give me 3. My top 5 is my top 5.
You gonna put Andre 3000 in there?
I got to. You don't fuck with Andre?
All right.
Man, Dre that dude, man.
That nigga ain't making
Dre that dude, man. Dre that dude.
He's not gonna make my
Dre that dude.
He ain't gonna make.
You know what I'm saying? How many? What I got? Is it?
I don't know. I'm just writing right now.
Yeah, really, that's my top 5. My top 5 is really solid in order. That's how I feel about them. You know what I'm saying? It's up for debate, it's subjective, but in my deck, that's how I go.
Well, mine's a little different. So, for me, I had to start writing as Dre writing because I agree with him on a few things. H to the Izzo, number 1.
Yeah, hope for sure.
And then, only reason, and I gotta put him. I'm big on a person's body of work. So the man body of work speak for itself. 10 #1 albums in a row. Who better than me? Only the Beatles. Nobody ahead of me. He crushed Elvis in his blue suede shoes, made the Rolling Stones seem sweet as Kool-Aid too. 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001 and beyond. 02, 03, 04, 05, 06 and 7, 08, 09. Back to back, double plat, I did what you want. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Blueprint 3.
Come on, man. Ain't nothing changed for me except the
Blueprint
year
3.
it is. I think he had to send you niggas a reminder, so there it is. Then my next one gonna be Pac. And the reason I come with Jay-Z over Pac is because, you know, his body of work is better.
Oh,
So,
great.
you know, but
I love Pac though, but
Yeah.
Hov told my story.
yeah, I feel the same way.
Hov told my story. I wasn't as militant as Pac was. Like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't me.
So my next one is Face. You know, Face from the city. You
See,
can't
great
help
minds
but-
think alike, man. We
You
in
can't
there.
help but to, you know, for me, I
It's like that,
gotta
bro.
have Face in.
You
That's
like that.
That's our biggest influence in the H. And then, you know, from there, I got to go with my partner. Both of them. I fucks with both of them. But me and Pimp was a little cooler, you know. But UGK, I got to put them as a group because I like them individually, but
I
as
can
a
go for
group,
that.
I got to go for
I can
them
go for
both,
that.
you know.
I can go for that.
So that gives me 4. I got to include this next artist just because it's one particular song, and I'm a fan of his body of work, which is T.I. I got to put him in there. You can't knock the man body of work. Then I mean, I can't knock his body of work. I can't knock his lyricists. I can't knock.
I mean, he tough.
what
He
did
tough as a rapper.
and that's what I'm speaking on. I don't know the dude personally.
But one thing about rap for me, like, you know what I'm saying, your handshake got to match your smile, and that's just where I'm at with it.
Okay,
That's where I'm at with it.
I can just. So you're not gonna agree with my other guy, you know? But I'm just speaking from a flow. This nigga Rick Ross, Rose been killing it
Rose
since he
talented.
came in the game.
Definitely, I
So-
agree with. I love Rose.
Since
He
he
can
came
rap,
in the game, he been killing it.
but he played the game unfair. I'm not mad at him having that job. He should have told us he had that job. And Rose, you'd have been, hey, we'd have been cool. You'd have been in my top 10.
Then I gotta go with my man Boosie.
I like Boosie.
I'm
like
a
Boosie.
huge Boosie fan because Boosie just let your ass have it the way
Definitely.
he gonna, you know, spit it out. And from there, I'm gonna go with Snoop.
That's a good one.
I'm a huge Snoop fan. You know what I mean?
That's a good one.
I can't leave out. To me, you know, they may disagree, but the king of the West Coast for me, because I think he's the OG that started this shit, which is Ice Cube.
Definitely.
And
You
then
got some good ones.
then I'm gonna stay on the West Coast, and my 10 is gonna be Dre,
Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre, man.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And the reason is not just it's just because his influence on the entire culture. Obviously, you know, nothing against the East Coast. I'm old enough to remember, and there's no disrespect to the
The
East Coast.
shift in the music.
Yeah, if a nigga take it that way, that's on you. You know, it is what it is. But
They get over.
I'm old enough to remember, you know, I respect the shit out of what happened in the East Coast from the guys from the East Coast. Because what they did, this was their thing.
They created a genre.
They created a genre and they dispersed all of their people all throughout the country.
Mm-hmm.
And they created a narrative that if you didn't sound like them or you wasn't them, your shit was whack. And a lot of people bought into that narrative, right? So for me, it was kind of like they shitted on everybody from the West Coast to down south to everybody to say, fuck y'all, you know what I mean? And I think that's where Jay came in and kind of kicked the door in with Rap-A-Lot and said, you know what, we're going to sound like we sound, we're going to do what we do, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to represent our streets, our culture. And that he spearheaded a movement that made everybody feel good to be country or, you know, to be them. Even back when NWA was out, you know, it was a huge rift already East Coast and West Coast, because if y'all really go back, the East Coast was on more Black Power, uplifting the culture, which I agree with.
Yep.
The West Coast was on this what's going on in the streets.
But that was
And
their
this what
culture.
we
They
gonna
come from a
talk about.
gang culture. They come from a street culture in LA that was, you know, that was a sound and a lifestyle that, you know, many people across the country could relate to. And I think that's why it's caught flame like it did.
Yeah, I mean, cause it was in the crack era, so everybody could relate to that shit at that point. Like, man, because everybody in the '80s, I ain't gonna say, I don't think there's anybody that wasn't influenced by crack one way or another. in the 80s. Whether you had a family member, a friend, a brother, a mother, a
church
sister,
member.
a church, somebody was either smoking or selling.
That's facts.
Affected,
facts.
right? That's what I'm saying.
fact.
Somebody was smoking, somebody was selling, one way or another. So you were affected, by the money or by the downfall of the other people. Hell, shit, I got addicted to the money. Who didn't? I mean, shit, it was
That's funny how you had a crack era, but not a cocaine era. They don't even talk about that when cocaine was considered a party drug.
yeah, because they're gonna do anything to demonize us. Well, we
what I'm
demons,
saying?
and that's the crazy
facts.
part because cocaine, crack got to get cut. Cocaine is pure. You hitting this shit in its purest form.
Yep.
But that wasn't African Americans or black people, however you want to
Whatever you want
address
to
this.
call
That
it. however
wasn't
you
that
wanna
wasn't
do it.
that wasn't
Facts.
our drug of choice. So
Hey,
that's
man,
it.
and before I get done with my list, man, I think I only had 7, 8 people. I got to put my boy Thugger in there, man, because Thugger been putting on for the culture. Not
Man,
only that,
I apologize.
I got a
son.
hometown bias. That's my dude. You know what I
I
mean?
gotta put you in there, because
But,
that's my favorite. Hold on, because I gotta say this. I'm a Face lyrically. I'm a fan of Face lyrically, but Slim for Houston culture, that's my number one.
Yeah, facts.
1,000.
Facts.
That's my number one. I
Facts.
think Slim do the best job of representing the realness in the city of Houston than anybody else as far as the rap scene. There's no disrespect to nobody else. That's just my opinion.
Can't nobody take it as disrespect though. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Slim been putting on since he came on, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just a fact in my opinion, because I was there from pretty much day one. And, to see his journey, like, you know what I'm saying? He definitely in top 10 of keeping it a buck.
So yeah, I can't. My list gonna have to keep going then, shit, because I don't even know how I left Slim out. I can't do that, and it's crazy because everybody includes Weezy, and I'm not a Weezy hater. I like Lil Wayne music. I just
No, mixtape Weezy was really
he's
that.
just,
Like, he
I
was-
guess
he
I
was really
I
that.
guess I missed that part of it.
Them Squad Up Weezys, that was a whole nother sound that, man, them Weezy. Weezy
You was on Weezy like that,
I
LG?
fucks with Weezy. I
You
still
still on
fuck with Weezy. Yeah. Weezy definitely could be arguably top 5, like on most lists, like, you know what I'm saying. But I look at the rap list kind of. We just a good segue. I kind of look at the rap list kind of how I look at my basketball list, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's like Big and Pac kind of set the shit off with, making rap famous, or like, well, not famous, that's not even the word, but making rap bigger than life. That beef was huge, and then for the both of them to try to lose their life like that. But what they did for the game, it was like when Magic and Bird came into the game. Like what they did for the NBA is like you can't have an NBA conversation without those two in it.
You know who else I didn't put on here, man, and I'm upset who I didn't put on here. So I got to keep going. I got to put Jeezy
Yeah,
on.
facts. Damn, forgot about Jeezy.
Can't leave Jeezy. I cannot. One of my favorite of all time.
Jeezy, another one of them
Fucking-
dudes, man, that come through
Nah,
with
nigga,
a
hold
sound
on,
and
because
just,
I'm writing these right now, because this is one of my favorite of all times, and I don't believe I left
hell
him out.
nah. You got an applause?
Man, I'm talking about Jada Kiss, man.
Oh yeah, Jada tough.
Jada tough,
Jada
man.
tough.
Jada is a hell of a lyricist. How did I possibly leave Jada? I don't know. Jada tough, man.
Jada one of them dudes, man.
Not my other one is Styles P.
Styles tough too.
Styles
can't
tough.
think of-
I
See,
just think he didn't have enough of a body of work.
When you limit it to top 10, it's like,
Yeah, so I can't-
it got
I
to be
can't-
categories, because I'm definitely biased with the hometown picks, but I think Scarface is everybody's favorite rapper.
Right, so I ain't got no top 10
You
because
know
I
what I'm
like
saying? Yeah.
music.
These are niggas I fuck with. How about that?
I started off and just started naming rappers. I listen to all of this shit.
but Hov
I
definitely
can't
go.
listen. I can't leave out Too Short. I can't leave out
Facts.
Plies.
Man,
I
I can leave
can't.
out
I even
Plies.
fuck with E40. I love the Bay, man. Yeah.
Got
It's
Plies in there?
yeah. The Plies. That definition of real was
That one song? Or
the
that
whole album.
Okay.
The whole
I mean,
album.
I jam Plies a little bit, but I can't say Plies is yeah, I can't do that.
Well, I think what Plies did.
I take Fabulous over Plies for sure.
I like Fab.
Yeah,
Shit,
Fab's sick.
I got to put Fab in there. I'm sitting there
sick.
writing this shit. We got to put Fab in there.
So you know what I'm saying? It's certain dudes
Fab.
I'm gonna take over, dude.
F.A. Yeah.
Yeah, man,
B.O.
Plies ain't the hardest, toughest out of Miami. I got Trick Dad over Plies too, man, out of Miami.
Got to put Trick in there.
Yeah, we got Plies. Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
yeah.
nigga, well, where your females at? Shit. I ain't put no female. You know what?
I don't really ride and jam females. I'm not gonna lie.
I got to go back and put one of my favorite female artists
You gotta say MC
that
Choice.
always get left out and never has gotten her credit. Motherfucking Choice. What's up,
Choice
girl?
is tough.
What's up, Kim? Yeah,
Choice
man.
is tough.
Choice used to get a hell of a lot of fan mail back in the mailroom.
I bet
they used
she
to send
did.
you money and shit. We used to peel that shit out of there, Choice. Niggas be sending hundreds of dollars and shit. Can you send me a pair of your panties and shit?
I never
Niggas be
met
peeling
Choice,
that
man.
shit out the mailroom.
What was that? What was that one song she had? She had a song.
Pipe Dreams.
Pipe Dreams, yo. I was a young dude. I shouldn't even been listening to Pipe Dreams, but I was. So yeah.
So yeah, let me put Choice on there. I'm at 18 right now. Shit. It's funny because
to me,
you start
Mia X was
thinking,
probably Nicki Minaj is the hardest female now, but
Nicki is tough. You can't.
no, Nicki tough. Nicki
yeah,
to
I
me
mean, I
is the
can't-
hardest.
Nicki is
Mia X to me is the OG, but Nicki by far to me, as far as rapping, is killing shit.
I can't disagree with you.
Yeah, Nicki tough. Mia X is the OG because she came with a sound that with that hard shit when that shit was hard back then. I ain't
Gangsta
gonna lie.
Boo has some good
Gangsta
shit.
Boo did too, but I wasn't really a 3-6 kind of dude. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That wasn't my type shit. I fuck with it, but it really wasn't me. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Who? I like this. Yeah,
R.I.P.
Gangsta
Gangsta Boo.
Boo.
What? That's my bad.
I like what's the new little girl Lotto? I fucks with her.
Lotto tough.
Yeah, I like.
But
her.
Nicki just got that pink print. That was like a fucking. I was actually working out to that shit. That shit was bumping like a motherfucker. Pink print was on.
I think Nicki, Lil Kim cool, Foxy
Yeah,
Brown
Lil Kim cool, but Nicki was tough. To me, I think she was better than all of them.
Nicki probably.
Remy nice too, but Remy more lyrical.
Remy is fucking extremely lyrical.
Yeah,
Nigga,
Remy super
tough.
lyrical, like, you know what I'm saying? But I think
hold on. Nicki is probably just more animated, and Nicki lyrical. She tough.
Nicki
Man,
tough.
just spitting. I don't know how I'm leaving Remy the fuck
Yeah,
out.
Remy tough.
See, I wasn't prepared for this shit today. We just got on this
Hey,
motherfucker
look.
and started chopping it up.
There it is.
But Remy Ma, you a bad
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Remy tough.
And I heard your paperwork right. I heard you really about that action. Everything I done ever heard about you has been 1,000. I ain't heard a nigga
Remy
say
look like
nothing.
she about that action though.
Man, I heard she about that action all the way
She look like
around.
she about- But I mean, I say Nicki because like I said, Nicki that had some shit. I'd be like, God, I done heard on song the track with Drake and Wayne. I'd be like, hold up.
Oh, she hold on.
Even on that
around.
monster shit she did with Hov and them, like she Nicki tough, man. Nicki ain't to be slept on.
I left Eminem out, and I am an M fan.
Nah.
You know, I know I'm a fan of him. You know what? I say I'm a fan because I love what he did for the crossover of hip hop. You know, I think it was like you already had a lot of white boys, a lot of white people listen to it, but I think when M came in, it was like they had one of their own. And
M tough, like, you know what I'm saying, but you know, I like him. I'm not gonna. I do like him. I mean, I think he.
it sounds like you don't.
I mean, because M done said some things like
Sounds
Biggie
like
done
you
said some things in some songs. I be like, Big, come on, I ain't get that too much. Like, but you know, it is what it is.
Okay.
For those who like him,
So obviously, I passed up a hell of a lot of a top 10 because you can't leave these people
yeah,
out.
you got about 20-something names on that paper, bro.
Yeah, 21 right now.
Yeah,
And I left Kanye out, and I'm Kanye,
yeah.
the young Kanye, killer.
You know-
Twister, killer.
Top 10 should have been about albums, like the top 10 albums of all time. I don't know I don't even know what that look like for me, but I mean, you know, I'm sure Blueprint is up there for me, and My Dark Twisted Fantasies is definitely up there for me. Kanye album, that was.
I don't think you can. I think you put top 10 when it comes to music.
Pusha T, God damn, I forget about my boy.
I ain't really never
I'm
fucked
a
with
push-
dude, but
push-
I think he got some.
He
you know,
killing niggas. He killing shit.
Yeah, he lyrically he
killing
tough.
shit.
Nigga, I already put
You already
Kanye.
said Kanye. Get
I
your ass
goddamn
up outta
producer
here.
keep opening and closing the goddamn. Get your ass out of here with that shit, nigga.
Yeah,
You a
Kanye-
bully, nigga. A nigga be trying to bully us, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's wrong with this nigga, man.
Got one eye.
Yeah, this nigga is tough, man.
Got one eye.
We ain't going for it though. You know what? Let's segue before we get into the NBA thing, because let's go with who do you think got slept on? Like, what artist you think got slept on?
On that list?
No,
Or just
not
period?
on the
Just
list.
period.
You know what's one of my
I'm
favorite
gonna say
albums?
Pusha T. I don't think a lot. I think he more mainstream than he is street level. Like, I think a lot of dudes overlook Pusha T. But Pusha T been talking that dope shit for a long time, just like Jeezy.
So I made a huge mistake, and I don't know how I made it. I sincerely apologize. Y'all, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I left out who was probably going to be arguably the greatest, possibly the greatest of all time 100 years from now when we start looking at the numbers. And I don't know how I did, because I'm big on a man body of work.
Gotta be Lil Baby.
Fuck no, nigga. I'm talking about Drake, nigga. How the fuck did I leave out Drake? How the fuck did I leave out
You
Drake?
forgot about Lil Baby too, because Lil Baby putting up numbers too right now though, and he tough.
Lil Baby will never be able to put up Drake numbers.
Oh,
and let me tell you why.
Oh, that's
well, I mean, yeah,
understood.
we understand
Yeah,
that.
that's
Yeah, you
understood.
know. And Lil Baby cool, you know what I mean?
But
like
Drake
he's
is
one of the newer guys.
But
I
I put
to.
Drake is hip hop facts. I mean, without question, Drake is hip hop. Drake is a rapper, all that. But Drake is like is a in that category with the fucking Bruno Mars and all them motherfuckers. He like a pop star in a sense. Like he's just that big to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is. That's why I said, how the fuck could I leave him out? Because really and truly, he gonna have to probably go in my top 5. He really that tough. I mean, I'm big on a person body of work, man. So
Drake
leaving out Drake, and then, you know,
tough.
I tell you who else I'm a fan of that I left out, and we just keep going. I mean, we'll probably get to 50.
Yep.
Because this nigga Busta Rhymes was fucking around back in the day.
Yeah, Busta nice, but I'm just wasn't a big Busta fan.
No, I would. I mean, but I'm a
like
Twista
Luda.
fan.
I like Luda.
Luda
Luda tough, but I wasn't just a big Luda fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the Baby, I think he tough, but I'm just not a the Baby fan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, all of them got good music.
Yeah, it's like Eminem. I like Eminem, but I'm not an Eminem fan. Like, I think he's good, but I mean, I recognize their talent, but
you're not a fan, right?
That's a good way. In my car.
Well, I'm a Jay-Z, Tupac, Scarface, UGK, Drake fan.
Yeah.
Slim fan, Dre fan, Jeezy fan, Jadakiss fan, Styles P, Fab, Trick, Nicki, you know, Kanye, Snoop, Ice Cube.
And shout out to the young
Weezy.
boys out there
I'm
too,
really
man. We ain't
fan,
forgetting
man.
about y'all, man. I know there's a lot of y'all out there fucking around Rod Wave. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many of you little motherfuckers. I'm trying to keep up. But Dirk, shout out to Dirk. You know what I'm saying? It's so many y'all out there.
I actually like Lil Durk.
Yeah, it's a lot of them I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen to Dirk.
Yeah, no question.
And I'm like, damn.
NBA young boy tough,
nigga,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I haven't been able to get into a dude, but I'm a fan of his
You
body
say what?
work.
Oh yeah, Kendrick, J. Cole, yeah, Kendrick and J. Cole, they.
I like. I mean, they're okay to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Really? J. Cole is like that. Kendrick is too though.
They lyrically like that.
And I'm jamming both of them.
I just haven't been okay. Well,
shout out to Nipsey Hussle too, man. R.I.P. man.
R.I.P. Nipsey. Okay, let's do it this way, nigga.
It ain't no way to do it and do it right.
Now let's do it right. This is what we're gonna do right. Because this is a lot of shit. See, people now, even me, you know, you'll start to be politically correct without even trying, because you actually are being real. Like, you like a lot of their shit, right? But have you ever bought a Jay-Z album?
Yes.
Have you bought a Tupac album?
Yes.
Bought a Face album?
Yes.
You bought a Biggie album?
No.
Me either. Okay. You bought a UGK album?
Yes.
You bought a Weezy album?
Yes.
Okay. You bought a T.I. album?
No comment.
Motherfucker, yes you have. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man.
No comments.
Listen, you bought a Rick Ross album?
Yeah.
Okay. You bought a Boosie album?
No.
You bought an Andre 3000 album?
Outkast.
Outkast?
Yeah.
You nigga, you better get up and get out and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You bought a Kanye album?
I had a bootleg. My daughter's.
I'm going by motherfuckers' albums I done bought. Everybody on here on my list
My
now that
nigga
I'm looking
Rico
at
burnt that shit for me, so
I didn't
buy
fucking
it, but I
bought
had
these
it.
albums.
Let me see, Drake for sure. Who else you got? Slim for sure.
I didn't bought. Yeah, of course
Jeezy
I didn't
for
bought
sure.
Slim album.
Jadakiss.
I mean, I didn't bought all of these people albums. That's if you a fan.
No Jadakiss
So,
album. I ain't never
I
bought
done
a
definitely
Plies
bought
album.
Jada.
Who else, bro?
I done bought a Mystical album.
I ain't never bought Plies. And who that is?
I had Styles P up under that. I got Styles. Definitely. That first album Styles P did.
It's a couple of my
fucking classic, nigga. I done bought a Twista album, a Fab album, a Trick Daddy album, a Choice album, Nicki Minaj, Mia X.
I bought a Ludacris album though.
I bought a Weezy album before. Yeah, I bought a Weezy album.
That's crazy. I never bought a Biggie album. That's crazy. I never bought a Biggie album.
Well, you know, I was fucked up at the time. I
But
didn't start listening to Biggie until after Pac died.
This is the mixtape capital, like, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, I've heard a lot of they. So I got on to a lot of artists because of the mixtape shop here. Like, you know what I'm saying. So, Screwed and Chopped.
Yeah, DJ Screw. Y'all know about that Screw. I ain't never liked that shit. Do you know that? I never listened to Screw.
I did. I don't like it now, but I did.
I never listened to it. You listen
Well, I
to
take
Screw,
that
Ryan?
back. Some of that shit still be jamming. Like certain songs, be like that shit jam. That shit jam.
I just see that's for niggas that sip. They told me because I didn't sip, I didn't smoke. I ain't get it.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't get it.
Right.
Yeah, so that shit wasn't.
If you was
That
on,
shit wasn't me.
It was the potion. It was the screw. It was the cup. It was the bleed. It was you know. Nice
So
little combination.
let me give y'all my top 5 of I ain't gonna say top 5. Let me give you some of the people that didn't make that's not on this list that, and I think it's because they had limited careers, but they had great shit. Biggie, first of all, I didn't include Biggie because, you know, Biggie only had 2 albums, right?
Yeah.
But lyrical, you know what I mean? You can't take that away. Lyrical as fuck. But I'm, like I said, for me, I'm real big on body of work. And even some of the people that I put on here, just speaking on, they didn't have the body of work. But one of my best albums, one of the best albums to me, Jeff. God damn, nigga, that's what I'm trying to say. See this nigga over here bullying, Lonnie Green. You know this nigga just Fat Pat, nigga, say it. God damn, Fat Pat, man. Ghetto dreams, diamond rings, money, hoes, and clothes, and all those fancy things.
I think you missed your calling, man. You should have been entertainer, man. You missed your calling, man.
Now I'm like Shy. I saw early on shit. The niggas behind the scenes made the money shit, so I definitely wouldn't want to do that. Right. And it's funny because it took niggas a while to change that. The artists to actually figure it out. You know, okay, they can do both ends. So, you know, that's been a learning curve for them, which was good. Who did I just say? Biggie first. Not first, just Biggie. You know who a lot of people slept on to me? One of my favorite artists. He had one of my favorite albums, and I can't remember the name of the album, but this nigga was jamming. Y'all wouldn't guess it if I gave you 100 guesses. This nigga CJ Mack. Man,
who the
CJ.
fuck is that?
Oh man, that was one of the most slept on albums ever, man.
Did you know who CJ Mack is?
This nigga was. Oh my god.
See the room a little older, so
but CJ Mack was so hard.
Now you just said Spice One or MC8, I'm like, okay, I fuck with that.
Was it True Game?
Did you jam that shit? When that shit came out? When it came out? 90 what?
Nah, it wasn't that early. Now, CJ Mack ain't come out around until about 98. No, it was about 98.
I wouldn't even.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He have a song with Cube or Pop? CJ Mack or Dre?
Oh, no, I just tell you this. That nigga album, that particular album, I listened to Mac 10 tough than the motherfucker.
Mac 10 tough.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, this list can go to 50.
But you gotta think about it, man. We old as fuck though, so I'm up in age. So like, you know what I'm saying? LL, I was never a big LL fan.
Yeah, I was never a big LL fan. I was a fan. Well, I was a fan of his when I was in high school. You know, I think bad things.
I recognize LL as a great, but I just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't. You know, just wasn't. You know.
Yeah, it's Rusty. What's up, Russ? Okay. You want to let everybody see your hair? Come on. I like it.
As you can see, a lot goes on in the studio, man.
I like it, man. Come on, you know I fuck with you. This is my sister Royce over here, man. She got the Raggedy Ann hair today. It looks good on her. Come on.
She said her grandbaby did her hair.
What's up?
Is that a slug tray?
We got Royce in the building. What's up, Royce?
What's up, Royce?
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, you got the Raggedy Ann look. I like it.
I like it.
Who is your favorite artist, Royce? Oh, let me tell y'all about Royce. So Royce said, should I say this?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Okay, I ain't gonna say that. Okay. Well,
what was it?
I can't say it.
Your favorite woman rapper?
I can't say it. She told me don't say it.
Oh, okay.
Say something about Master P, and we're not gonna do that.
Oh, I think I know. I think I've heard that before. Yeah, I've heard that.
Royce's
before.
favorite rapper is Master P. We're gonna leave.
Make
it
him
there.
say, P had a time though. I fuck with P. P got a lot of play in the ride, kid.
My favorite woman rapper is MC Light all day, every day.
MC Light?
MC Light.
Nothing else.
Okay.
That's
I
good.
can't believe I left P off my list just for based on his
What he
accomplishments, his body of
But
work.
that's a whole other conversation though, because then you have to say baby, because they pretty much did the same shit.
Yeah.
So you can't like, you know what I'm saying? That number one stunner was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, baby, that bling bling in '99 changed the whole culture. That changed everything. Bling bling. Every time I come around, you see they bling bling. Yeah, that nigga was fucking around.
That was tough.
Stunner probably.
Because then we can talk about
he made a huge mark on the fucking culture.
But that's what I'm saying. You have a lot of dudes that left a mark on the culture, but Stunner still got a stain on the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they still running.
Still running because that nigga did a lot of shit just to
running.
live this here lifestyle.
Yep.
Yep. So anyway, what else you got for this shit, Dre?
I mean, we've already said that.
We already said Outkast.
You can't have one without the other kid. So when you mention 3,000 or you mention Bun, you can't have one without the other. You mention 8 Ball and MJG because they were some of the most lyrical motherfuckers, especially MJG. So you know
I don't even know I left them out. So you know that kind of I think you got to But I think you got to
But they come together though, because I mean they.
What's the word?
What you mean? They come together.
No, rap really got to be damn near broken down by regions.
Yeah.
You can't just say it overall. Oh, okay. You bullet this into that shit too, huh?
I didn't see it on the paper though.
You didn't see it?
I didn't see that.
East, look at it at the bottom. East, west.
Cole took it over.
Nah, this is some. Y'all see we unprofessional enough. This nigga writing on the paper and shit. Type the shit up. This nigga type shit. He type Dre shit up and write mine. You know what I'm saying?
I called ahead of time for
This
my
nigga done
audience.
type this nigga shit up.
I
See,
put my
normally I
audience.
be over here when y'all see me looking. I don't have this shit on the thing.
But I put my audience though. I
Whenever he
say,
get
"Line,
on
this what I
Drake,
need."
Then I can look like I'm being professional. But fuck it, today we don't have it. So this nigga got top 10 rappers, top 10 forever, 5.
What the fuck
this?
is top 10 forever?
I don't know. What
Line,
the fuck
what's
is
the
five-
top 10 forever?
Yeah.
What's top 10 forever?
Kind of like, you know how you have the regions, right? But then you can have your own top 10 that you like to forever.
What the fuck is fave 5 rappers? What is that?
Your favorite 5 rappers.
Oh, well, nigga, you don't know how to spell? Shit, that nigga, fave, F-A-V-E. That's
Fave 5. Come on now.
the nigga is actually pretty smart. I'm just shocked he don't know how to spell favor. Shit, I don't know. The nigga pretty smart. He TSU type nigga, you know, Q Dog and all that shit, you know.
Oh, how did motherfucker? Come on, man. Let's carry on, man.
So, all right, let's do this real quick before we transition into the other thing.
Let's go.
So just give me 5. Who's your 5 from the East Coast?
Jay-Z, Biggie, Jadakiss, 50 Cent, Fabulous.
Okay, I'm gonna go Jay-Z, Biggie, Jadakiss. Definitely got to put 50 Cent in there. I hate I left him out. I don't know how, cause I didn't bump all that nigga shit.
Yeah.
I bumps the fuck out of that nigga shit. And I'm gonna put Styles P in there.
DMX.
No shit. See,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all starting shit over there.
yeah. I mean, you. It's hard to just name 5 because DMX a bad motherfucker. Who wasn't jamming X?
Yep.
Who wasn't jamming? I was jamming the shit out of Ja Rule. How could I leave Ja Rule out? I was jamming. Listen, one thing about
I didn't say I wouldn't.
All that,
hold on. I didn't say I wouldn't jam. You said how can we leave him out? That was my we can't leave Ja Rule out.
Nigga, I can't. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. No, you can't leave X out.
Ja Rule, I fuck with Ja Rule. I'm not.
You really?
Yeah,
I mean,
fuck with
like
Ja Rule.
Wu-Tang was weird to me, but them niggas was lyrical too. It was just too many of them niggas. This is a bunch of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But shit.
Okay, let's go. Your top 5.
West Coast?
Now let's go down south, meaning Miami, Atlanta.
I can't do a down south top 5.
Yeah, you can. We're gonna separate the regions.
No, I can't because I'm biased towards Southern rappers.
Okay.
I connect more with them. So if you're gonna say it like that, then I'm gonna say Face. I'm gonna say Fat Pat. I'm gonna say.
Well, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna go Atlanta, Miami.
Okay.
Then H-Town. Then we'll go to
Okay.
West
So if I'm
Coast.
gonna go Atlanta, I would go T.I. I would go Jeezy. I would go Luda. I would go Outkast.
Get tricky after that, don't it? When you're not in Miami.
Ross ain't in Atlanta. He from,
But that don't with that. That's what we saying. We saying Florida. We're gonna do Florida next.
so listen, nigga. You come on in front of the camera. Look at these people, man. Yeah. Look at these motherfuckers, nigga. I don't know. So if I'm just going in Atlanta, I'm gonna go JD too, because JD was fucking around back in the day.
That's fair.
I can't leave him out. I can't leave out Chris Cross. I can't leave out. It's a lot of motherfuckers from Atlanta. They got their own.
That's what I'm saying.
Own,
Like when you go to the South, you got to stop in Atlanta. You got to stop in Miami. You got to stop in Memphis. You got to stop in the Chi. You got to stop. You got some stops when you get back towards us and then to the East Coast. I mean, to the West Coast.
Yeah, I mean, so we gonna transition because I can see right now. Now
This
my
shit
brain
go
is
on
working.
forever.
This shit gonna go on forever.
I don't really have one. I like too many different people, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I like too many
people.
motherfuckers. So there's some shit we should have did live and had some interaction on this shit. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers I like. Because early on I was a Trick Daddy fan all the way, and I'm still a Trick Daddy fan. I still fuck with Trick.
But
I
we
was a
grew up in
Luke.
a
If
time-
I go back all the way to Luke, because we was on the bus singing, somebody say, "Hey, we want some pussy."
Face down, ass up.
That's
Just
the
the
way I
we
like to fuck. Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying. I'm old enough to be in some of those areas where I was supposed to be listening to that type of music, but I had access to it, and I grew up to that shit. Like Too Short, I grew up to Short. Like that shit was. Man, I used to have my headphones on in my sleep every night listening to Too Short.
Like I left out Eric B and Rakim. I don't know how I could lead them out.
Right.
I left out Run DMC, Houdini, Fat Boys. They had a Fresh Fest. This is what I'm talking about how the New York dudes did. And this is why I respect they hustle so much, because if you go from like 84 to like 89, them niggas was coming to Astroworld and it was nothing but New York artists. Wasn't nobody else on the motherfucking on that.
But was anybody here rapping at that time?
Yeah, I mean, at
'Cause I
that,
think Biggie came to one of them Superfests. I remember they advertised on the radio.
No, that's a super fest. I'm talking about the Fresh Fest for motherfuckers that
Okay.
remember the Fresh Fest.
I don't remember that.
You know, I'm showing my age now. It's all good. You know, niggas that's in their 50s know. You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit was at Astroworld. Astroworld ain't even around no more.
Yeah, I got to go to Astroworld in the summertime. So
you know. Yeah, that shit.
Astroworld was that shit. I went before it closed though.
Public Enemy.
I wasn't bumping that shit though.
I never got into Public Enemy. Like, I mean,
Not calling it shit. I respect
I
what
like
they're doing,
them,
but I
you know
wouldn't.
what I mean? But I wouldn't.
I grew up in the crack era, bro. So I was jamming everything that sounded like what we was doing outside.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing.
That's just me. I wasn't, you know, I didn't, you know. And I remember my dad tried to give me listen to Rakim, telling me he a positive rapper. I was like, man, I don't hear this shit. Like, as a kid, I remember this. I don't hear this shit. For you. But you got to think about when Public Enemy came out, I was probably, what, 11, maybe 10, 9, somewhere around there. I wasn't trying to hear that shit.
Well, I told this story 3 or 4 times. I'm going to tell it again before we transition. Public Enemy probably had one of the biggest impacts on my life than anybody else, now that I think about it. Because they came to the city. And that nigga Flav was like, yo, Chuck, look at Jay Cars, look at Jay Watch, look at Jay Jules. I'm like, damn, Jay, they don't have that shit? Don't they got all that shit? He said, they famous. I got money. I want what you got. You got the shit I want, then fuck the fame. You got money. Okay, I get it. That was a hell of an impact for me to, like Sha told you about that. That was impactful for me when I saw that, and I'm like, damn, this nigga that's excited about this nigga shit. I thought you was rich. I equated at that time you being on TV, nigga, you rich. I ain't no better.
They still equate that, though.
Yeah, that shit ain't true. Yeah,
They still equate
fuck that. Give me the bread.
Yes, sir.
Y'all keep the fame. Let's run into this shit so we keep it pushing, man.
I mean, you know, we've been up here all day, man. First of all, we got to say shout out to King James for becoming the all-time NBA leading scorer, man. That's big news. You know what I'm saying? You know, big news, big cap for a lot of people on the ground, but you know.
That's big shit.
Shout out to King James.
Hey, man, I'm a Jordan fan, but I've always said this. If we talking about, if I talk in a draft, and this is how I put this. If you put Jordan, Kobe, Kareem, and LeBron in a draft, who you gonna take first? Now, that's gonna also depend on eras, because obviously a lot of people in the 80s would have taken Kareem, or the 70s would obviously you would take Kareem just based on the game going inside out. They wanted a big man, but I believe in any era.
Hold on. Before you answer this question, I got one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know what we know about these players today, or are we saying what they look like in high school or
what
college?
they look like in high school and college?
Oh, okay, well, yeah, LeBron definitely gonna go number one.
I
I would pick LeBron too had I seen Mike or Kobe in college, and I saw LeBron in college. I'm like, okay, he the one.
Well,
just
I think
the way he looked,
Kareem, I
everything.
think in depending on the era, Kareem would have went before him.
Well, yeah, I mean,
In
okay,
the
I
70s
said
and
Kareem.
early
You did
80s,
say
Kareem would have went before him, just because of the way the game was inside out. But I think I don't care how else you dress, in any goddamn draft. Kareem, LeBron is probably going to go number 1 or number 2.
Yeah, based on what we saw in high school, yes, I agree with you.
Jordan didn't go number 1 in his own draft.
Like I said, once again,
Kobe didn't
either.
go number 1 in
But
his
once
own
again,
draft.
had we, that's what I'm saying. If you told me looking at LeBron in the gym in high school, looking at Jordan in the gym in high school, looking at Kareem in the gym in high school, and Kobe in a gym in high school, yes, I will give you that. Because LeBron looked like he was a grown fucking man playing with little boys in high school.
That nigga was anointed the chosen one, and you lived up to that motherfucking name. Nigga, you tough.
Definitely.
Hey, salute, kid. I'm a fan of good work, man.
Definitely.
That man was anointed the chosen. I remember thinking, man, this is way too much they putting on this kid. There's no way he could live up to it.
Yo, I had a homie.
And he did that.
My homeboy Bark, rest his soul, he said that LeBron would be better than Jordan, and he's a Jordan fan. And he said that many moons ago.
Well, is that true though?
I don't see. when people talk about basketball, man, I'm a different. You know, I look at shit differently. Like I'm. People look at this. People look at that. I look at how you played the game, how you stood up in certain moments. Did you win the big one? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't look at numbers could be deceiving to me. I remember moments. I remember big shots. I remember contested shots. I remember how your game looked, how you looked doing it. Nobody's looked better than Michael Jordan on the basketball court, in my opinion.
No, I disagree with that one.
Shit.
No, I disagree. And you know I'm a huge Jordan fan.
What was Mike's weakness? What was he weak at?
Mike wasn't the best shooter.
Mike was a pure fucking shooter, if we being honest.
No.
Okay.
He worked on his game over time, and he just got better and better and better and better.
Mike
You
been
know?
knocking down mid-range jumpers since college, man. He won the big shot in North Carolina.
North
with the Sun.
Carolina.
I mean, he been knocking down. As he got older, he developed a post game where he can play with his back to the basket and turn around and fade back to the baseline.
So, hold on, how did you say that again? Because
I say name a weakness Michael Jordan had. Give me a hole in this game.
No, that's not what you said.
What you mean? What you mean?
That
What I
wasn't
said?
what you said. You said nobody's looked better on the basketball court.
No, they haven't. The way they shoot, the way they look, the way they played the game, just the way they locked in, the stories about Mike, everything about Mike says he's number one, and I don't give a fuck what numbers you put in front of me. Because if you still got to give me numbers, and you got to give me 6 rings. You got to give me 7.
I don't, and I think that's unfair.
Why?
I think the ring comparison is unfair, even though I'm a Jordan over LeBron just based on my age and my era in the era of being able to watch Jordan all the way, right? But rings are unfair in basketball and in football to me. If you want to talk about rings or you want to talk about wins,
Football, I give you. Basketball,
I got to go in wins in boxing or tennis or golf. Those are individual sports. At the end of the day, there's a nucleus that has to be made up of other guys in order for this guy to be that guy.
Okay, well,
And so if I'm going to go from that standpoint, if we're going to go from a ring standpoint, right, I'm going to say LeBron. And I'd say LeBron over everybody because Bill Russell won 11 or 12?
11.
With the Boston Celtics. Jordan won 6 with the Bulls. Kobe won 5 with the Lakers. Bron then won with the Lakers, 2 with the with Miami, and then he went home and won in Cleveland. So there's no doubt you are the motherfucking man everywhere you go. Ain't nobody else winning 1 championships like that. The only other person you can probably put in that category, but he wasn't a man, is Robert Horry.
You saying because he switched teams that makes it better?
I'm saying because every team he went to, he's won a
But
championship.
I'm saying, so you saying because he switched teams that made him, that's
He changed the nucleus everywhere he went, and he was the centerpiece of everywhere he went. So for that reason, Jordan, even though Jordan was older, how old was Jordan when he went to the Wizards? LeBron 38 right now. Jordan wasn't looking as good as LeBron at 38.
But stop. You got to stop all that. Jordan did 2 years in college. Jordan also, motherfucking, if we believe the stories, played 36 holes of golf and went scored 55 points before the game. Like, it's a different time, different era. It's like
You saying drunk a 12 pack? You know what? Jordan is a huge beneficiary.
But what I'm saying, but hold on. Let's get into the facts.
Okay, let's get into the facts.
LeBron has played with better players overall. Like, if we're being honest, he's played with more All-Stars, more future Hall of Famers than any of these players.
I'm not going to disagree with that.
So you mean
I
to tell
can't
me,
disagree with it.
so,
It's true.
So if I'm getting to the big dance, if I'm good enough to get there, I'm good enough to win it, right? We never regarded Kareem as the best player because he was the leader in points. So why do we give it to LeBron?
No, I'm not.
But hold on, but I'm not done with that. So also, if we just talking about the big game, the big series, Mike 6-0, Kobe 5-2, Magic 5-4. Curry,
Magic is 5-4.
Yes, Curry.
Magic went 9 times.
Yes, Curry is 4-2. But what them dudes got in common, man, when dudes weren't winning no rings when them dudes was playing, man, Mike Block, great Hall of Famers for winning rings while during he was playing. He was the man. You had to come to see him. LeBron was never there. Nobody feared LeBron, bro. There's no stories, man. You better not say shit to LeBron. Mike was a fucking assassin. If you believe Kobe was the remix, because you hear some of the same stories about Kobe, about him being locked in. Not saying Bron did anything wrong, but I'm saying Bron never really dominated his own era. We can look at numbers and say, yeah, he dominated before his wins. He never dominated.
5 out of 9 or 5 out of 11.
Who? Bron is 4 out of 10.
Damn, that nigga been 10 times?
He's 4 out of 10, bro. But he was going in the East when there wasn't no superstars in the East during a stretch that he went 8, 9 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, had not Kevin Durant went to Golden State, LeBron probably win 4-5 rings because that team was fucking loaded. If we being honest, but nobody want to be honest. The king. We here with what we see now. It's fine. I love LeBron, but he's number 3 on my list. He's number 3 on my list.
He's number 3 on my list.
You know what I'm saying? But you know,
who's your? Because I got Jordan, Kobe, and then LeBron.
Yeah, I got I got same way.
Okay.
Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron.
Yeah, he's definitely.
But you know what I'm saying? Like if we look at let's put a 10-year stretch of LeBron and winning. Like, what 10-year stretch you gonna give me of LeBron dominating, where he was winning rings and just dominating? Won back-to-back his whole career. He got the Tim Duncan stories. Like, but we want to put him in the Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan conversation.
No defensive first team except for once.
Don't matter. Michael Jordan got a defensive player of the year.
I'm saying LeBron doesn't have.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about from pure basketball standpoint. I don't go to 10 of the bitches and lose 6. When Mike is 6-0 and Kobe 5-2 and Magic 5-4, Steph 4-2.
How many did Bill Russell go to?
11 out of 13. But it was only 8 teams in the NBA back then, so that's a different area in my opinion.
Yeah, that shit.
Because the NBA they hadn't merged yet.
Yeah, that shit don't even count.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's good for talk, but I'm talking about when the game went from the big man to the little man, and Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, them dudes, those are the players I'm talking about. Kareem, I don't even put him in that conversation because I think Kareem numbers are in outer space, and he probably should be considered the GOAT.
Nah, I don't.
But a lot of people don't. But
well, 2 things. Here's what happened with Kareem though. So first of all, he changed his name from Lou Alcindor. That was a problem.
Yeah, but he had a ring already.
But from a marketing standpoint,
yeah, that's fair.
They could never market him, and people don't realize how the marketing conditions you. Jordan was marketed in a way that it's like Ali. I don't feel like Ali is the greatest heavyweight.
No, I agree.
But he said the greatest
the
so
greatest
much.
Heavyweight?
Yeah, he said he the greatest so much until if you hear something enough, you can start to believe it. I don't feel like he's the greatest heavyweight.
Was he the greatest when he was fighting?
Um,
Or you gonna count the greatest?
I do say Ali the greatest heavyweight, but I don't think he's the greatest boxer. If that makes sense.
Story.
Ali was pretty good. He beat some of the best.
Very good, no doubt. But he has the greatest story.
Yeah, but
Because his biggest story is really how they stripped him and he came back to get it, and how he went against America and won against America.
yeah,
The greatest.
but I mean, people could name Ali the greatest, but I still like, you know, Mayweather and Sugar Ray. You know, those are my 2 favorite fighters of all time. And Mike Tyson in some way, even though he wasn't better than those dudes.
In his time.
in his time,
That's the question.
Did,
They compare him to
what about Joe Frazier though? Because Joe Frazier was in his time too.
Joe Frazier beat him.
Yeah, in his time.
Yeah, so you got
That's what I'm saying. So you know,
yeah.
you can't lose in your era and it could be considered the best. That's what I'm saying. Steph can't be 3-1 against LeBron, and we say LeBron is the best of his era. I just can't. You can't tell me that. I have a hard time dealing with that.
I think, and I guess it's kind of unfair to compare eras of players or boxers because each era is going to learn something from the era before them. So it's really difficult to say that. But
And I mean, before we get into all that, I've had Lonnie pull some stats for me, and the biggest difference I see in the scoring is the 3-pointers. LeBron has made over 2,200 3-pointers. Michael Jordan only made 580. Kareem made 1. Kobe made 1,800. And this is your first, second, fourth, and fifth all-time scores. And for record, Malone is 3rd. He scored 85 3-pointers.
And Jordan had 2 years on it.
But not even that, though. That tells you where the game has went.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because Jordan scored 12,000 made field goals versus LeBron 14,000 made field goals. That shouldn't be that big of a difference in points. But it's 6,000 more points and only 2,000 more made field goals.
Mm.
So numbers don't always tell the story. Yeah, that's a cool record. That's cool. Michael only played in a little bit over 1,000 games. LeBron is at 1,400. So
but how many games did Kareem play? He played 1,500, right?
Kareem played 15. You're right. Absolutely. Kareem also had 1 3-pointer versus 2,200 3-pointer. That's more points, Cole.
So okay.
So
but
that's-
do
so
you
that's-
feel like LeBron got how many more years? You feel like LeBron got?
I think he got a lot, but you got to think about it. Kareem was in college for 4 years. Well, he dominated 4 championships, if I'm not mistaken, in college, and 3 championships. You know what I'm
Did he
saying?
have 3 or 4 in high school?
He had 3 in high school.
So and if we talking like the NBA, and before the doors were kicked down for somebody like LeBron James to walk through them, high school players wasn't playing. I don't give a fuck how good you was. It just wasn't playing. So Kobe first couple years, he had to sit and look. He had to sit and look.
Kevin Garnett came in playing.
He sat and looked for a little bit. It was a different position too, and it was a different team.
No, Kevin Garnett came in playing.
Kevin Garnett got to play, but Kevin Garnett was a big man on a terrible team. The Lakers had a decent team, and Kobe wasn't getting no run. Even though he was killing niggas in practice, it's just a thing. Like the league was different back then. You had to be grown to play. So fair. Kobe played with one wheel a couple of these seasons too. After he tore his Achilles. So what would his numbers be? If everything was on an even playing field. So we can't level out. We can't say, oh, if he don't get hurt, I don't do that. But just let's take for a second. Just imagine we were in. What would these numbers look like had Jordan played that amount of games at 30 a clip? That's what he had all-time average leader in
30.1 is what Jordan averaged all
LeBron
time.
is at 27.
Who's at 27?
LeBron.
Okay.
And Kobe's at 25. But I'm sure Kobe number went down them last few years he played when he wasn't doing shit with that one leg. So I'm just saying, numbers. Shout out to LeBron James for sure.
Shout out to you, kid.
But
You working clean.
The game is changing.
fan of
In
good
my
work.
opinion, it's way more space because I would like to see if Steph Curry is more durable, what would he be at on this list? Or if Kevin Durant, where he gonna finish at on this list?
And that's crazy because when you take a look at eras, right? Steph Curry can play in any era.
I
But
agree.
when you putting that goddamn hand on him, he's not going to be nearly as effective if I can check you, if I can move your ass around, if I can put this motherfucker on you and press you.
But not even that though. Ask yourself this though: what coach is gonna let Steph Curry shoot 50-foot threes and let him stay in the game? That's how the game wasn't played like that. You didn't play like that in your neighborhood. You shoot a jump shot, playing 3-man. What they gonna say? Man, take your ass to the hole.
Yeah.
That's how the game was played. The game is different. There's way more space. At some point, yeah. The 3-point line came in 87, I believe, something like that. So we could look at numbers and talk shit all day about this is that or this. No, I just disagree.
Who
with
else can be even considered? Who else is in the conversation for the GOAT outside of LeBron, Jordan, Kobe? Very few people even mention Kareem, even though he's been the scoring leader.
Right.
Very few people will even mention.
I mean, for
Kareem.
some people, it might be Magic Johnson.
Magic,
I mean,
Magic is the other one that you can put.
I mean,
Most accomplished based on what? Based on what?
Based on
High
what?
school, state championships.
3 championships, state championships, MVP, and college 3 MVPs and 3 championships, and then the professionals, no more big and 5 championships.
You got 6 championships, 6 MVPs.
You got 6 of them at 5.
6.
He won one with Milwaukee,
One
didn't
in
he?
Milwaukee, yep. Him and Oscar Robin won in 69, I believe.
He did win the Milwaukee one, but I thought he won 5 total.
Nah, he won 5 with the Lakers.
He won all 5 with Lakers. He got 5 with Magic. Right, the Magic got 5.
Yeah.
Damn. But he wasn't MVP of all those
No, he
games.
was only MVP of 2.
Yeah.
But Michael's MVP of all 6. Went 6-0. Never had a doubt. Never went to a game 7. We can't discredit that, man. You can't discredit that.
Nigga, he's the greatest.
You know what I'm saying?
He the GOAT.
So,
You can't. I mean, you can. It just don't make sense.
right. It just don't make sense.
Shit just don't make sense.
And like I said, I'm a dude from a basketball standpoint. You showed me a dude weakness. Where was the weakness at in Mike and Kobe? You showed me a hole in their game, and I'd be like, okay. He ain't got no holes in his game.
Kobe was more dedicated, probably. Mike, I think the thing that makes Mike so great, Mike did a bunch of fucking off and all kind of other
Yeah,
shit.
so
and still
imagine Mike
came
would have
in
took
and
this shit
killed it.
seriously. What if just imagine Mike would have took this shit seriously? Just imagine Mike would have took this shit seriously. That's what people don't understand because they wasn't watching basketball. We got all these new ass fans, and LeBron's their hero. I get it. Not knocking Bron. He number 3 on my top 5. But Michael Jordan was a different breed. Now, if Kobe the remix, I gotta have Kobe at 2. That's just my opinion.
Okay,
That's my opinion.
I agree with you. I'm not. Who has a chance to break LeBron's record?
I mean,
Anybody that's in the league right now?
I mean, maybe Kevin Durant if he keep it up at the clip he had, because he actually is averaging more points career wise than LeBron James, not by much. I think he might be at 27 points, something, a little bit higher.
I don't see Kevin Durant having more than another 4 or 5 years. And
I mean, but
based
he
on
played-
the numbers, he's not going to get there.
But he's at 30,000 points so far. But the way he plays,
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Check it out, bro.
You're not looking at that on there. Kevin Durant does not have 30,000 points.
Check it out.
We got this new thing called Google,
Yes, we
right?
do.
And we got another thing called Siri.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
It's only a handful of people in the crew.
How many career points does Kevin Garnett have?
Yeah, we're not talking about him.
Right.
I love KG. Shout out to him.
Okay, you got 26. Okay, wrong thing. Blah. How many career points does Kevin Durant have? 26,000.
Kevin Durant got 26,000.
26,684. I just looked at it. That's why I knew. Yeah. Kevin Durant got 26,684. That's why I don't think he can catch him. Because I don't think Kevin Durant has. I think he probably has another 5 years in them tops. Yeah, and I don't see anybody coming in to break that record.
So where's Steph Curry? Well, Steph ain't that close, huh? Well, uninjured. That's what I'm saying. LeBron hasn't been injured. He ain't had no major injuries. He had that one with the Lakers, 2-3 years ago? But he came in the day one and played and had 25 his first game, if I'm not mistaken. In the Eastern Conference, that was, he was already had his body though. The difference between the dudes coming out of high school, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant. What separated them? Once they got their grown man body, that's when they became them. LeBron came in with that shit. So he was him from day one. So you know what I'm saying?
And he would have had so much hype behind him. Instantly started and played.
Yeah, but I mean, you couldn't sit him.
No,
but the door was already open for high school players. These dudes came in 96. KG came in 95.
Remember when
you know what I'm saying? So those are.
was coaching Cleveland, he got in trouble for having him as a junior.
Who was coaching Cleveland, you said?
John Lucas. I don't remember that.
No, which college coaching? Silas. Paul Silas was coaching which college?
That's because Lucas got fired.
Oh, I mean, I remember that.
And remember because he had LeBron playing his junior year, playing with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I didn't know that story.
What do you mean he had him playing with him? Talking about practicing with him?
Yeah, but Kobe was doing that in what's called too at the school he was at in Philly, playing against Aaron McKee and Reggie Miller niggas at UCLA and shit.
But he was coming to the actual practice of the team.
So was Kobe.
I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, so I said all that to say, like I said, I mean, love LeBron James. I think he's a great player, best small forward to ever play the game. Michael Jordan, the best, you know what I'm saying, the best two guard to play the game, you know, but Kobe, he's a two guard, so he's going to be number two to Mike, so that's why he's not number one on my list, but, you know, or number, you know what I'm saying, but I could put, if somebody said LeBron James was two, I wouldn't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that. Or ahead of Kobe. But for me, that's a personal, I think Kobe played bigger in more moments than LeBron did. And I think he did way more with less than LeBron had.
I think the difference between me, the reason why I'm going with Kobe, with Jordan and Kobe, is because they had a killer instinct. Just
on both sides.
It's me. I'm gonna take it. We're gonna live and die with me. And I think LeBron deferred a lot, and he played with better players, so he could defer.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, you know what, it's on me. Kobe went passing you the ball.
Right. LeBron top 5 and assists too, though. You know what I'm saying? But that's a telltale sign. Like, man, you top 5 and assists. You wasn't playing with no bums. I don't give a fuck what you say. They want all dunks.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. So, you know. But, you know, I go against the grain sometimes. That's just me.
I can dig it. It's all good. We're not finna do that. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Well, we are gonna segue to this last bit. We're gonna wrap this shit up.
Yeah. Because I got shit to do.
Who you got for the Super Bowl?
Man, that's a tough ass question, man. That's a tough question. I like the Eagles, man, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Pat Mahomes. I think he's the truth. I mean, I think he the future. He's the. I want to see him beat Tom Brady. I ain't gonna lie. I want Pat Mahomes to be that guy.
Jalen Hurts, go down there and kick ass. Philly, I'm fucking with y'all, man. I'm rolling with you boys,
East
man.
Side niggas.
Let's go to work, man.
East Side
y'all
niggas.
know I'm Fifth Ward in the East Side. Jalen Hurts from this East Side of the city, man. Over there at Channel View in North Shore, baby. I'm fucking with you, nigga. Go down there and take care of that business. Go redeem yourself because you went to Channel View instead of North Shore. So go down there and redeem yourself. And they've been talking real shit about you a long time. You not a franchise quarterback. You not a good fit for the Eagles. They don't see you having a good career. Nobody saw you in a Super Bowl but me. So goddamn, I didn't either. I'm just bullshit. But anyway, go out there and kick some goddamn ass, man. I'm so happy for you, kid. First time 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. You know it, but Jalen, you know, no disrespect to Patrick, you got a cut to you, you know. So Jalen, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got that cut, you know what I'm saying? So go out there and take care of the business. You know, nigga room for you, man. Hey, man.
Did y'all see Pat Mahomes' daddy after the
That nigga like he was fucked up, man.
Oh,
was he fucked
man,
up?
he was on everything. He was on everything.
Daddy on, man.
So
I didn't know his daddy was a baseball player.
Yeah, played with the Texas Rangers pitcher.
So that validates my argument that I've been saying for the longest.
But nobody said you was wrong.
No, but you have people. There's a couple of niggas that told me I was wrong. They don't know no better.
They don't know
you know
no
what I'm
better.
saying? Yeah, they don't. Yeah,
And it just makes the most sense because you got the blueprint already.
Because this is a reality, and you're gonna see Mahomes, LeBron. You're gonna see all of these players' kids you're gonna see 2 and 3 generations of kids, of parents and kids that have been in the NBA and the NFL. This is gonna be consistent. And the average kid from the ghetto ain't gonna be able to make it no more, because now these kids are getting groomed from the age of 4 years old in the NBA and the NFL and even in Major League Baseball, because they got the money behind them, they have the contacts, and so this is gonna continually widen the gap between rich and poor, because you used to be able to make it from the hood being a good athlete. That shit ain't finna happen no more. These motherfuckers like Patrick Mahomes' daddy, who can put them in the right camps and put them now. And Jalen Hurts' daddy was a coach already. His daddy coached him. And if you don't have that nucleus, it's going to be a problem.
Yep.
It's going to be a problem. Not only that, most of these kids are coming. This is another trick. A lot of these kids are coming from 2-parent homes now.
Yep.
You don't hear that single mother story nearly as much as you heard, in our era. So, make sure you
That's a
niggas
big
is
fact.
taking care of business, man. And, sometimes as men, we can say, ooh, she pretty, she fine, and she ain't got a goddamn piece of brain in the world. But that's all that counts. She brought one thing to the table. That ain't enough, homie.
Right.
Make sure y'all addressing that.
Y'all better line
I've been
them
guilty
DNAs up.
before.
I'm guilty of it for sure.
Yeah.
So I got some good DNA out there, so. I'm not saying that.
Oh, that's another thing. H-Town, Texas, the Lone Star State in the building.
I just think that,
H-Town, Texas,
Mahomes
wild in the building.
is a little bit different, man. I love Jalen Hurts. I love him. I think he's great. I think he was great at Alabama. But Mahomes, man, he's just one of them guys, man. I think he got that longevity shit in him where he gonna be able to do this for a long time.
Mahomes is fucking tough. You can't.
He tough, and he took a team-friendly deal, so they're gonna be able to put that team together.
He
for a long
makes
time.
shit happen.
Yeah.
I think Jalen Hurts is more of a game manager, but all you got to do is manage the game.
I wouldn't say he a game manager. I say Jalen Hurts more of a playmaker.
Yeah, no, he's a game manager.
Nah,
Let me tell you,
no, I can't do that.
It's okay. He's more of a game manager.
Really?
But
See, you don't play fantasy football, so if you saw the numbers, you'd be like, damn.
It's really difficult to be a good game manager.
But that, I think,
and he is a playmaker, but I give him more of a game manager than a playmaker.
So game managers usually rely on their defense and run the ball. They really ain't got a running game. He is the running game.
He manages the game well. Don't limit your turnovers and manage the game. Don't allow the moment to be too big for you. Go out there and kick ass. I'm riding with you.
Thought you said you was east side till you died, man.
East side on this shit, man.
You just put a ceiling on the boy, man.
Huh?
You just put a ceiling on him.
I never put a ceiling on him.
You did, man.
I honestly believe, I'll say this right now.
Game manager, though, people
Listen
like Tim Hasselback, them game manager, that boy's a playmaker, man.
Okay, he's a playmaker. I'm not gonna knock him for
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
I'm
Come
saying
on, man.
I ain't gonna let you put him in that category.
I'm not
what
saying,
I'm telling you is,
I'm not saying he's elite quarterback status, but I'm saying he's bigger than a game manager.
I believe he'll get 3 Super Bowls before he leaves if he stays with the Eagles. I believe that. I'll publicly say.
Okay.
The
Well, you got to
Eagles-
start one though. If he get one, we had this
Oh,
conversation.
he got
later.
one coming Sunday, man. Kick ass, kid.
Where you watching the game at?
Huh?
You watching the game
I
at?
think I'm gonna be at the house, man. We supposed to go to fucking Mexico.
And not watch the Super Bowl?
I don't know. I don't
You
want
know
to
what I'm
watch the
saying?
Super Bowl.
Somebody done took your man card, man. Baby done took the man card.
I'm gonna put that shit off until Monday, man. Like shit. We supposed to go Friday.
Let me
but-
get you in trouble.
Nah, I ain't worried about it. I'm watching the game at the house. I'm gonna watch the game at the house. Yeah.
Hey, when is this episode coming out? Tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the game at the house. It's okay.
Where you can watch this episode at, though?
Huh?
Where you can watch this episode at?
I'll probably be in Mexico somewhere then, or Antigua. We ain't figured it out. I'm a last minute ass dude.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
That shit always happen at the last minute for me. I'm not a good planner.
I can dig it.
I hate people when they tell me. We talked about it 3 weeks ago, nigga. I don't remember yesterday. What the fuck are you telling me about 3 weeks ago?
At all.
Like, I'm just not. I'm not a good planner, but I do plan on the Eagles getting on KC ass. Go get that, baby. Go get that. Texas in the building. 2 black quarterbacks, both from Texas. Let's go handle that business, man. H-Town, we out of here, man. Thank y'all for tuning to the Cole and Dre podcast. I'm Cole.
And this is Drake.
And we out. Peace.
Hey. Hey, man, what time it is, man? Hey. Relentless. Hey. Relentless. Hey. 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 Hey, Cole. Boss straight. 2 mother, watch them out. No cap. All facts like what you talking about. Boy, listen and pay attention to what we talking about. We